apologize to the people watching right now whose name is Charlie. Nevertheless, this match will be one fall, 15-minute time limit, as Amber Rodriguez has yet to make it back to the ring. The official rules contest is shipped to Schilling. Now,
this is Amber's debut on DCW-TV, right?
Absolutely, Brandon, and this is a big deal. Like I said, the list of opponents that Amber Rodriguez has faced off in the past in independent wrestling is a large and prolific list, and she has victories over former WWE superstars and more. So needless to say, as she has the referee assist her with the ropes.
That's the best thing Shifty Schilling's ever done.
That was very nice of him, nevertheless. As this contest, the bell has rang now. It's going to be definitely interesting. Charlie Ace could probably learn a thing or two from her. As she's taking a stretch break right at
she's got to rest, man. She can't just get out there, pull a hamstring or something. She's got to stretch it out. I mean,
I'd hate for her to pull a hamstring or hurt her knee. I hope she has knee pads on here tonight. You're absolutely right. So, once again, one fall, 15-minute time limit. This contest has begun. Collar elbow tie up to start this contest off. Amber Rodriguez. Charlie Ace gets rope. Wait a minute, no Charlie Ace now. They're kind of rolling up against the ropes. Now back in the corner, and Shifty Schilling going to break this up. Clean little break, not too bad thus far. What an episode of DCW-TV we have for you here tonight. In the main event of the evening, Rob Cabela will defend the DCW Diamond Division Championship in a rematch against Steve O'Malley.
Oh, we get to see loser vibes Rob tonight, huh?
Well, I don't know about loser. He has a pretty impressive record here lately.
But the last time I looked, he still didn't pin Delicious Van Vicious in that tournament. I still not decided if he's the champion yet or not. I know Gene Miller made him champion, but he didn't win it.
Collar elbow tie. You saw Amber actually forcing Charlie Ace to roll to the mat, and that worked to her advantage. Now has him in a side headlock. And like I said, Brandon, Amber Rodriguez come originally from the Baltimore, Maryland area, made her way down to the South, has wrestled numerous top-tier independent and former WWE superstars and more in the past. I mean, the likes of Mickie James and more. Side headlock takeover, though, by Charlie Ace to La Reina Renegada.
And Lita. She's been in the ring with Lita.
You're absolutely right. WWE Hall of Famer Lita. And so, she has a definite... what a chop. What a chop by Amber Rodriguez. As vicious as they come, Brandon, without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, I think Amber hit him so hard she knocked 3 zits off of him.
Well, Brandon, I actually tried to reach out to Amber prior to this match because I want to get her thoughts on this contest. So I reached out to her official Facebook page, and she left me on read.
Well, if I was her, I'd have left you on read too. Next time, you leave that to me, okay? I'll message her, and we'll get a response. But when you're doing it, it's not going to happen. I tried to get a word with Charlie Ace too, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just couldn't get to the toilet. All the stalls were locked.
Oh, come on, Brandon. Nice arm drag by Charlie Ace. Very solid wrestling contest. Oh, very smart, though, by Amber Rodriguez.
That was a better move by Amber. And she held onto the ropes, and Charlie Ace went for that drop kick, and he missed it. But I'm telling you right now, Amber is showing the DCW crowd why she's in. Oh, jawbreaker there by Charlie Ace with a big clothesline.
Big clothesline is right. Charlie Ace looking to pick up some momentum. Drop kick that time. It hits the dot. And Amber Rodriguez is reeling as this contest rolls on. Oh, wait, a kick to the midsection, though, by La Reina Renegada.
Yeah, she slowed that momentum down for a little swirly here. Uh-oh. He reversed it. Oh! I'll let you do that play
Amber
calling,
to the mat.
Jim Ross.
This could be it. No! Amber gets her shoulder up.
Yeah, I didn't know what the name of that move was, Jim Ross. I was going to let you do that one.
Well, you was talking. I figured you had it, Brandon. I figured you had it. Nevertheless, though, Amber Rodriguez taking a breather. That's nice of that peon to blow his stink all over her like that. Somebody needs to get security out here. Well, there is some security back there, but he's not doing much about that.
No, he's not. He needs to. You can't touch something like this. You can't blow air from Pascagoula, Mississippi, onto this woman like that.
Well, this is definitely mind games, Brandon. This is definitely mind games. As she She checks herself out in the camera.
Well, she's got to. She's got to make sure she's looking good. I mean, my goodness, look what she's in the ring with.
She told Charlie Ace to come get her. This is a veteran move right here. Nice by Amber Rodriguez. Picking the momentum back up. Now off the ropes. Clothesline to the back of the head by Amber Rodriguez, the Renegade Queen. La Reina Renegada going for the cover. Could this be it? No. Charlie Ace going to get his shoulder up. This contest rolls on. Now, Brandon, I wanted to mention what Charlie Ace needs to watch out for here tonight, Brandon, is that poison apple submission maneuver.
Oh, once she locks that in, it's over. Ball game is done. She better stay away from it. If he wants any chance at survival in this match, he's got to stay away from the poison apple, because once it's locked in, the game is over.
Absolutely, absolutely. As she's got that chin lock applied onto Charlie Ace right now. I mean, like I said, Brandon, looks can be deceiving. Amber Rodriguez is as vicious as they come in the independent wrestling scene.
Oh, she's
right
beyond
here tonight
vicious.
in Diamond
I mean, look
Championship
what she has lit up Charlie Ace several times in this matchup right here. I'm surprised he can barely hold himself up. She's not. She's relentless. She's showing no mercy. She is just. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's. Oh! I felt it here in the commentator's booth.
You're right about that. I mean, ooh, another just vicious chop by Amber Rodriguez to Charlie Ace. And I'm going to say, as she applies snapmare and a nice kick to the back of Charlie Ace, he is suffering in this match. And Amber Rodriguez is proving that the ladies can go with the guys at the end of the day. Intergender wrestling is a thing, and one of the best things in independent wrestling right now, in my opinion. And as you can see, the viciousness of Amber Rodriguez just continuing the assault onto Charlie Ace, and now perhaps working on that arm. Could be setting up for that poison apple. But she's on the ropes.
She's setting up that poison apple.
Shifty Shilling admonishing Amber Rodriguez. Had her hands on the rope for leverage. But you're right, Brandon. She's working on preparing to apply that poison apple submission maneuver.
Exactly. And I'll tell you something. See, I know Amber. Hang out with Amber some. I'm going to just say this. I know when she's working that body part, that's what it's setting up for. She knows everything about her ring awareness is unbelievable, and she's going to take care of him. She's working that arm to limber it up just enough to put that poison apple on.
Well, you're right, Brandon. And she's as vicious, like I said, vicious as they come. But I don't think you hang out with her. I think that's a lie. I don't think she would hang out with you.
I heat my pool 365 days a year, and I don't even swim. So yeah, I hang out with her. I mean, we ate at Morton's with Mac Daddy the other night.
Oh yeah, is that what that is? Oh, just another vicious shot to the chest. And now she's got him rung up against the ropes, and just the pure viciousness of La Reina Renegada, Amber Rodriguez to Charlie Ace. I mean, her assault is about as tight as Vladimir Koloff's waistline after a buffet.
What are you doing making fun of Koloff now? Oh, big clothesline. Don't you talk about greatness. Just because you're not greatness, just because you're brother.
Oh, wait a minute, Brandon. She's setting up that poison apple right now. That tequila sunrise. She has it locked in, and this could spell doom for Charlie Ace.
Go ahead.
This is not good right now.
Save yourself the pain.
Look at that arm, how it's rung in the back, and those legs tied up, pressure applied to that lower back and shoulder perhaps of Charlie Ace. If he can't get to the ropes now, this is going to end very quickly.
He needs to save his career and just tap out.
He did make it to the ropes, though, but the damage could very well be done, Brandon. The damage could be done.
Now, I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted, like me, I hang out with the stars like Van Vicious, Amber, Mac Daddy, and all them. We're not like you. You got brothers that sing a song called Bop.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. 1, 2. Oh!
Charlie Ace made it back up, and now, wait a minute, kick to the head, no, she ducked. Super kick to the jaw of Amber Rodriguez. This could be an upset right here. No, Amber gets her shoulder up. This match rolls on.
It's going to take more than that, but what is it like being a brother of famous rock band or pop band and not even being known for them? They don't even recognize you.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that. Big clothesline by Charlie Ace, and another vicious one. Hey, you and your buddy on Around the Indies, Snoop Cox, need to quit dreaming about me and my brothers, okay? Into the corner. Oh, wait a minute. No, Charlie Ace. Very nice. Very nice. To the job, Amber Rodriguez. And now could be going to the top. High risk, high reward, Brandon. He's got to get up there, though. He's got to get it done if he's going to win this match on the top rope. But wait a minute.
Look at Shifty. Shifty fell into the ropes and knocked him out.
Oh, come on. Amber shoved him into the ropes, Brandon.
Shifty
I don't know if that was
He didn't want to see
intentional.
Charlie win. He might have a sweet thing for Amber on that one.
I don't know that wasn't intentional, Brandon.
What?
But
I saw
definitely
him
to
shake
her
the
advantage. And this Alabama Slam setup, she calls it Roll Tide, ironically, to the mat.
And now it's time to end it.
And
Here
now-
comes the poison apple. This will be the end for Charlie
The
Ace. Here we
poison
go.
apple applied once again.
got 16
This is
and 2.
academic, I believe, and he taps out.
And there's your winner, Lorena Rengada, Amber Rodriguez.
She needs to let go of that hold. The match is over. The match is over. Get her off of him. This match is over, Brandon. Amber Rodriguez with a very impressive showing here tonight in her DCW-TV debut. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DCW-TV, and an epic episode it has been thus far. But before we get into our championship main event of the evening, speaking of championships, I want to get into our big show next week and want to talk about the match that has been announced for next week on DCW-TV. It will be the battle for the briefcases. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to determine the next #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championship, for the Gulf Coast Championship, for the Diamond Division Championship, and yes, even the Heavyweight Championship. More details to come. This is going to be an exciting match. I'm looking forward to it next week. But on to this week, before we determine another contender for the Diamond Division Championship, the DCW Diamond Division Championship will be on the line tonight. Handsome Rob Cabela will defend his first championship defense against Steve O'Malley. Now, I had the opportunity to speak to Rob Cabela just earlier today, and this is what he had to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the DCW Diamond Division Champion, handsome Rob Cabela. Rob, I hope you're doing well, man. I do want to ask you, though, in this match with Steve O'Malley tonight, this rematch with Steve O'Malley tonight, has the gravity, has the nature of this match changed because that Diamond Division Championship right there on your shoulder is on the line?
I want to say, before I answer that question, that as handsome as I may be, I've had some time to think about it, and I think it's only right to claim what I've earned as now being the official Diamond of Diamond Championship Wrestling. So yes, I may be handsome, but I am the Diamond of this division and of this organization. Tonight will be no different with my game plan and my mindset to prove that. I'm not fighting for anybody else other than myself. See, diamonds were made under pressure. In my entire career, my entire life, all I know is pressure. So tonight, and any other night hereafter, the Diamond Championship Wrestling, Rob Cabela, is going to be a fighting champion, a proven champion. Steve O'Malley, you're one of my best opponents, and we always go toe-to-toe, and we take each other to the limit, and I appreciate that. Though your tactics may be different, I can't knock you for it, right? If you know where I've been. So, I appreciate your question, and tonight, there is no difference. It is only win, win, win. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Rob, and good luck tonight.
Mwah.
They're only going to cost you matches. They're not going to help you.
The DCW Diamond Division Championship is on the line in this contest. This is a rematch from the finals of the tournament that crowned Rob Cabela as the Diamond Division Champion. One fall, Don White Shoes Gravatt is the official for this contest.
Old White Shoes going to be on the slow count for O'Malley tonight.
I don't know about all that.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Are there any swamps in Mississippi?
I'm not sure why.
Yeah, there is. It's called Pascagoula.
I bet you wouldn't say that to someone who lives in Pascagoula to their face.
No, because I couldn't stand the breath. I'd have to get away.
Oh my. So it's just Rob Cabela going after Steve O'Malley immediately. But managed to sidestep.
You see that?
I don't know about cheap shot, Brandon. I think Rob Cabela's prepared that Steve O'Malley's probably going to do whatever it takes to win this match, and maybe perhaps he'll do the same thing. Vicious collar elbow tie-up to start this contest off.
White Shoes needs to get in there. I thought I saw a little hair pulling from Rob there.
Into a waist lock by Rob Cabela to Steve O'Malley. Back into the side headlock. Maybe going for a takeover, perhaps. He's got him by the hair, though.
I told you, Rob had him by the hair. He's been had him by the hair.
No, Steve O'Malley had Rob by the hair. But wait a minute, Rob, very smart. Caught him now in a waist lock, side headlock, takeover. And Rob Cabela definitely starting this contest strong. His first championship defense here in DCW.
Look at the head scissor.
O'Malley. He tried. It didn't work. And now making their way to their feet. We've talked in the past about Steve O'Malley's accomplishments in DCW, how he's won basically every championship there is to have. Nice shoulder tackle by Rob Cabela.
It's a good thing.
It's a good
thing Rob Cabela didn't go to school with Steve O'Malley, because Steve O'Malley would have stole his lunch money. I can just see him smacking him around.
I don't know about that. Rob Cabela managed to catch the momentum now tripping Steve O'Malley down to the mat. Has him in a crossface, Brandon. This has not been good thus far for Steve O'Malley in this contest, but he's got him in a roll-up. 2, kick out by Rob Cabela. I know, kind of a stalemate between these two. And now, Rob Cabela back with the waist lock, tripping Steve O'Malley back up again. Front face lock applied. Taking it to the mat thus far here in this championship contest.
And one thing you got to remember about Steve O'Malley is he's a veteran. He's been around a long time. His ring awareness is 100%. He is always in the zone. So that's one thing Rob's got to worry about, because Steve O'Malley's going to know where he's at in the ring at all times.
Well, that's very true. As you can see right there, Steve O'Malley managed to work his way out of that face lock and now has a wrist lock applied to Rob Cabela.
That's something you don't see very often no more in wrestling, is a wrist lock.
That's true. You get it here at Diamond Championship Wrestling. Be sure to use the hashtag DCW-TV and tell us, who do you want to see, Rob Cabela or Steve O'Malley? Whoever walks out with this championship here tonight, perhaps face in the future. And now Rob Cabela, tope suicida!
Oh my goodness! He wipes out O'Malley and half the rail. I have to give credit where credit's due. That was a pretty good move by Loser Vibes Rob.
Gliding to the ropes, going to do it again. Yes, he does. Oh, wait a minute, no.
Oh, O'Malley caught him.
Steve O'Malley was prepared for that second one and driving him into the barricades. And now this match could be all Steve O'Malley.
Hey, that's the awareness I was talking about from the veteran. He knows where he's at all times, and right now he's just going to try to take control.
Oh! Into the crowd.
Hey, I know that guy.
Which one?
Needs more Koloff shirt over here.
Oh, okay. Well, nevertheless, Steve O'Malley just driving Rob Cabela into the barricade. He fell into the crowd. And now Steve O'Malley breaking the count. Rob Cabela. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, wait a minute. Springboard. Off the barricade!
And O'Malley was not ready. Don White Shoes was distracting him to give Rob the advantage there. That's what happened.
You're seeing the best of many worlds in this contest already, going for the cover. Steve O'Malley gets his shoulder up.
You know, DCW-TV has been great this week, but there's one thing missing.
What's that?
Well, two things. Needs more Koloff and Mac Daddy Duds, baby.
Oh, very vicious by Steve O'Malley. I mean, we're going to get plenty of our fix of Mac Daddy. Ooh, and Koloff in the future, I'm sure. A lot's going on with those champions. But did you see how Steve O'Malley just whipped Rob Cabela into that corner?
He slammed him into it, and that's a good thing. It's got O'Malley back in charge right now. And, you know, he's got to get it. He's got to keep his focus. This is for the Diamond Division Championship. And O'Malley, this is the only singles title O'Malley has ever not won in DCW.
Well, Brandon, we were talking about Mac Daddy Duds and Koloff just a minute ago. And speaking of them, this match that's taking place next week that we talked about was announced earlier in the night is a little relevant to them. Nice suplex by Steve O'Malley. Next week is the Battle of the Briefcases, or should I say the Battle for the Briefcases, shoulder up by Rob Cabela. It's going to be a big battle royal with a lot on the line for future championship opportunities, including the Diamond Division Championship, the Tag Team, Gulf Coast, and DCW Heavyweight Championships.
Wow, that's going to be a big week next week here on DCW-TV. You definitely don't want to miss that because that's a lot of championships on the line. But whoever gets the Gulf Coast Championship briefcase, just remember this, you're not beating Mac Daddy Duds, so don't even try it.
Nevertheless, going into next week, we could have a new DCW Diamond Division champion if this continues. Steve O'Malley has been absolutely vicious to Rob Cabela in this contest.
Oh, we're going to have a new Diamond Division champion. This is the only title he's never held. He's going to walk out of here tonight with it. There's no doubt in my mind the Boston Strangler, Steve O'Malley, is going to take care of business.
And now Steve O'Malley. Oh, wait a minute now. Good old school fashioned camel clutch applied to Rob Cabela, and the way he's sitting on that back, stretching that lower back, he could mess up a disc in Rob Cabela's back. He's trying to make it to the mat. This does not bode well if you're the Diamond Division champion right now.
And Steve O'Malley had it cinched in until Rob was able to wiggle out of it. Rob relieved that pressure from his back, so that's one good thing about now. He's trying to reach for the ropes.
But you see how Steve O'Malley dropped down and turned to a knee so he can cinch in on that lower back and in turn apply pressure. Even though Rob Cabela has made his way to the mat, this is a vicious move nevertheless. This could be a ball game, as you call it.
It should be over anyway. O'Malley has just put a beating on Rob Cabela. And I have to give Rob a little bit of credit. He's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. It's a surprise to me. You know, he depends on these.
Well, it's not a surprise to me. It's not a surprise to me that Rob Cabela's hanging in there. He has been a fighting competitor for as long as I could tell, as long as I've known, and especially in the tournament. I mean, he went against the odds and still come out as champion. Nice crossbody, and he could very well do the same here tonight. Big clothesline by Rob Cabela to Steve O'Malley as he's looking to bring the fight back into this contest. And now, Sling Blade.
Big sling
Rob
blade.
Cabela still has a lot of
O'Malley
fight
on
left
the
in him.
rails right now.
Steve O'Malley to his feet. Oh, what a knee to the jaw! He's knocked him out, Brandon. Steve O'Malley is out cold. This contest could be it.
Come on, O'Malley. You got to kick out of this one now, buddy. Come on.
Ball game. No, not quite.
Not yet. It's not over yet. Don't ever count Steve O'Malley out. He's like I said, he's a veteran. He's been around for a while. He knows where he's at in that ring. He knew that 2 count, it was about to be a 3, and he knew he had to get out.
Well, you're right. He is a veteran, but that knee to the face was just, I mean, the way it struck his jaw, I figured it was it. Definitely big of Steve O'Malley to manage to get his shoulder up. I'm surprised he's even moving around right now. But now Rob Cabela up on the second rope. And maybe going to up the ante. He's up to the top rope now, Brandon.
This could be a mistake.
What's he got in mind? Big splash off the top. How he shifted in midair. Could this be it? No. Steve O'Malley gets his shoulder up. This contest rolls
This is what I'm talking about. It's pumping in O'Malley's blood right now. He can feel it, and he knows he can't let go right now. He's got everything left. He's got to get a second wind here because he's starting to run out of gas. I don't know how much more he can take, but he's going to have to get up.
Oh, wait a minute, kick to the midsection. What a main event this has been here on DCW-TV. And now maybe with that Irish hangover, plants him into the mat.
That's ball game.
Going for the cover. This is it. No, it's not.
He kick out. I mean, neither one of these are going to give up. We may be here all night, Andrew, on DCW-TV.
The desperation in Steve O'Malley's eyes. He frustrated. Oh, what a kick to the face, to the head, though, of Steve O'Malley. Frustrated is not even a good word for that. Trendsetter! Trendsetter connects out of nowhere. No, he just got to pin him. He just got to pin him. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
I'm just going to chop it up here. And loser Vibe Rob picked up a victory in one heck of a main event right here on DCW-TV. But when is it not a great main event here on DCW-TV?